But seriously, if they say take your time, what are the parameters that you're allowed to take the car? You said take your time. That is like beauty's in the eye of the beholder. We've got a situation with Fester's wife, Allison, where I guess this almost turned into a grand theft auto and maybe a call to the cops that one of their cars was stolen.
I mean, I'm grateful they called her first before they called the authorities.
All right, so Fester's wife needs a new car as well.
Okay, no. I just needed some major repairs on mine. She wants a new car.
Right. That's what I said. I said Fester's wife needs a new car as well, correct?
All right. So, yes.
Or your wife wants a new car.
She wants a new car. She's due for a car.
What year is Allison's car?
14 Explorer. So it's time for it to go.
Dude, that's 8 years old.
So what?
It's time for it to go. What about your car?
My car's great.
You're driving a 2004 Lincoln Town car. Your wife's driving a 2014 Ford Explorer.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not going to put out $2,000 a month in car payments.
Right, so your wife wants a new car.
Yes.
And she has her eyes on what?
So she thinks she would like a Tesla. Why?
I don't know. Why? Yeah, why is the question.
Okay, why? They're pretty awesome.
The Y, is that the SUV?
Yes, the SUV. There's the smaller car is the type is the Model 3.
Model 3.
Then there's the Y.
The Y.
Then there's the X, but that X gets up to like $100,000, $120,000.
That's with the wings, right?
Yeah.
Wow, look at you, Rockefeller.
So
it's on a website. Okay.
So the Tesla Model Y is the cheaper SUV.
Right.
Gotcha. All right. So your wife goes to what? The Tesla store to test drive it?
Yeah, there's a dealership on Florida Avenue in Tampa.
Okay.
And we went there.
I haven't been there.
Okay, well, we went there once and we looked at them and I was like, like telling her, no, we're not getting this. She apparently befriended a sales guy.
Wait, so on her own, she decides
She went by herself.
She went by herself to go drive the Tesla.
Because the salesman's there and he was super friendly.
To test drive the Tesla.
And he's like, hey, we can set up an appointment to come back for a test drive. And I didn't hear this. The guy calls her and sets up a test drive. He did his job.
All right, so she goes
on Tuesday
to drive the Tesla.
Yes, she drove. And I told her if you're gonna, and I knew she was gonna go. She told me she was going.
Okay, gotcha.
I said, drive them both. Drive the Model 3, drive the Y. Tell me what you think. And she does.
Okay. She takes the Y out for a spin, but apparently the duration of time that she took the Tesla was a little problematic, and there was a little concern at the dealership. Is that it?
I've never been to a car dealership before where they let you take the car by yourself. Maybe because they don't trust me personally, and I think that's a good move on their part.
Yeah, you walk into a car dealership, and they're saying, there's no way we're giving this guy.
They make that sound of all those women screaming. That's what the salesmen do. You start walking up.
Are you kidding me? I wear my white New Balances, the sign of good credit.
I see your wife. Well, here's the deal.
That's a sign.
Apparently, Allison had the car out for hours and hours and didn't tell them?
She's on line 1.
You can't take it for hours.
That's not true. That's not what they said. Is she there? Pick it up.
Drive it down the street a
All
little
right.
bit.
So,
Allison, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. Folks, this is Allison Fester's wife.
There.
Hey. So, Fester said you had the Tesla out for like over 3 hours?
Well, they said take it out, enjoy it. Tell us what you think.
Why don't you drive to Why don't you drive to Gainesville and back?
The key word they said was
take it out, enjoy it.
No, they said take it out, enjoy it, drive it around. Take your time.
Oh, they said take your time.
Take your time. Have fun. Yes. Okay. She drove.
I thought they said take your time. I'm going to go do some stuff. I'm going to really test it out. It sold me on the car. I love the car now. And they told me take your time. I just didn't realize they were trying to get a hold of me.
After 3.5 hours, where's our Tesla? Meanwhile, she's at Publix, she's at Target.
Okay, you make jokes, MJ.
Had to run over to Orlando to pick up something.
Pick up the kids.
She left the store on Florida Avenue, picked up the kids from school in a car that's not ours. Right? The teachers are like, This isn't the car you had yesterday. Okay, drove down Bayshore Boulevard through South Tampa, through Hyde Park, stopped for lunch, went through the drive-thru at McDonald's to get my kid a cheeseburger. Hudson is eating a cheeseburger in the back of this Tesla. It's not ours.
Got all kinds of McDonald's bun crumbs back there now.
Fries jammed everywhere. So
fries jammed in the seats.
After 3 hours, Allison's phone rings and she picks it up like, "Hello," it's like a friend's calling.
Hey, what they say? Are you bringing our Tesla back?
Dude.
Well, they said, "Hey, how's it going? We were worried that you got stuck in a parking lot because when you get there, it doesn't shut off. It's kind of weird to turn back on and everything." And so they were like, "We just didn't want you to be, trapped at a parking lot."
No. They thought you stole the car.
Yeah, and that's what I told her.
They were easing in, saying, "Hey, we want to make sure you're okay." No, they wanted to make sure that they were going to see you in their car again.
Yes, but the thing is that I did not realize they texted me probably an hour before, but I didn't look at my text while I was driving.
So you're gone a long time. They start texting you. You're not responding.
Tell me.
They thought I was gone.
Yeah, they didn't think you were gone because tell me Elon Musk doesn't have a tracker on that car. They know where their test drive cars are.
Yeah, you're probably right.
They're like, look at this crazy lady going up and down Bayshore.
They probably have a button they can push to shut the car off.
They probably have a camera in it, Allison. They probably had a camera. They were sitting at their desks watching you pick up kids and fast food.
Yeah, probably.
I mean,
there is a camera up above the rearview mirror.
Yeah, there's like 12 cameras on the vehicle. Every angle has a camera.
How long is too long for a test drive?
The lady said,
that's the question.
She said the salesperson was wonderful, but
You're
she
trying
said,
to kill the battery.
She said, it's like a 350-mile range. We could have driven it for several more hours.
Right, so the salesperson said, "Take your time."
The last thing she said before, have fun, drive it around, tell us what you think. Take your time. Click.
So let's say that family vacation started just coincidentally that very same day, and you guys decided to take your time and drive the Tesla to Moab in Utah or something.
I would need to find some charging stations along the way.
But seriously, if they say take your time, what are the parameters that you're allowed to take the car? You said take your time. That is like beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
Those aren't my words, they're your words. Take your time.
I'm going to Pahrump, Nevada.
Right. So
let's go.
If you take the car for 3 weeks, that would be taking your time. So what are the written rules of what are the parameters of take your time?
I mean, they didn't I don't think they made a copy of her license or anything. They just kind of looked at the license to make sure it was valid.
Meanwhile, they're staring at your 2014 Heap in the parking lot.
No kidding.
It's just abandoned there.
They offered to burn it for us. Like, we'll burn this for you.
Are you guys going to get it?
I don't know. I'm on the, you know me. You
have to order it, and I'm trying to convince them, and it only costs $200 to put the order in. You don't have to pay for it right away.
Then you got to pay for the other $70,000.
Well, how much is the Model Y?
$70,000.
How much is it?
I think it's 60.
It's right before 70.
Yeah, it's like 60 something plus tax.
Holy cow! Really?
Yeah.
You get a really nice boat for that.
I'm like, I want a boat.
Dude, you were moaning about like a $329 a month lease payment, and now she's going to get a $70,000 Tesla.
Yeah,
Listen,
I don't want to hear you complain, buddy.
Listen, hold on. I am keeping it true on the 2004 Lincoln Town Car.
That's crazy.
Which I don't carry a note on, by the way.
But Allison, did you see the estimate to fix Fester's car?
Yes, I did, and I think we need to get rid of it.
Yeah.
He could have my Explorer.
There you go.
Yeah.
My,
How many miles does the Explorer have on it?
100,000.
100,000 miles.
It doesn't smell cigar-y enough.
Yeah, but listen, the primary function of my Lincoln is to be an ashtray for my cigars.
All right, now, Fester comes in this morning. For those that didn't hear the show early this morning, Fester rolls in this morning with an estimate from a repair shop. Fester went just to get an alignment. Fester thinks he's getting like a $99 alignment, goes to the automotive place, and they say to Fester, we can't do an alignment. There's just too much wrong with the car. So Fester has, and he gave it to me, it's right here, an estimate to fix Fester's car, $3,278.60. And it needs replace all ball joints, upper arm, lower joint, replace both struts, replace both rear shocks, alignment, intake manifold replace, intake manifold coolant and this, and replace sway bar links, waste disposal fee. Anyway, the total cost to fix Fester's car so it can get an alignment, because Fester complained, it says customer complaint, alignment, steering wheel is not straight and pulls to the left.
What's wrong with the car?
And then,
it pulls to the left.
And then also Fester said it was riding rough. Not sure if it's because of the alignment. Well, it's because of the other dozen things that are wrong. And then there are notes on here. Fester made notes as the mechanic is going over the estimate of $3,200 to fix Fester's 2004 Lincoln Town Car. Fester's got notes on here.
Originally, the guy at the body shop or the auto shop said, listen, I'll leave the car here. And I was like, no, I really need it. I need to take the car.
So Fester's notes, 55 is circled. Why is that?
Because he advised me not to drive above 55 miles an hour.
Don't drive 55.
Oh my
So
God.
I leave my house at the regular time,
Right.
except...
Then it says keep it off all highways.
He goes, I would keep it off all highways and interstates.
And this is the car you drove to work today.
All I drive is interstate. I drive I-4, I drive 75, 275.
Exactly. That's all you drive is interstates, and he tells you to keep the car off of the interstate.
I don't even know how to
And
get to the radio station using back roads.
Below 55.
Below 55,
And what
off
is this?
highways.
Explain this, safe, unsafe.
Okay.
So
I asked-
on the sheet, it says safe/unsafe.
I said to him, I could drive it, right? I can't break it anymore, can I? He's
Right.
like, well, no. He goes, your car isn't unsafe. It's not exactly safe either. And I'm like,
No, you got to drive 35.
I can only drive 55 and less. That's why I was late to work today. I leave the house at the normal time, but I'm going 2/3 the speed I normally do.
Dude,
it put me a couple minutes late.
We're going to crush this car next week.
We are not.
Let's drive it through that old QIK thing back there, that old big bus.
No way.
Let's flip it over that.
Fester, you got to get a new car. The guy's telling you it's unsafe for the road.
No, he said it's not unsafe. It's just not safe.
What the hell does that mean?
MJ, let's do
Yes.
that old radio thing where they put a car in the front and they give the listeners a sledgehammer and just let them
beat the crap.
Terrible idea.
All right,
We got
Fester,
sledgehammers.
No.
what is the value of your car? How much is your car worth? A 2004 Lincoln Town Car.
Less than that bill.
I mean, okay, so yeah, I was thinking like
How much-
$2,500 or $3,000.
Yes.
All right,
And the bill is $32.
The repair bill is $3,200, $3,278.60 to be exact.
Yes.
And then the guy said to you, right, that I might find more stuff once we have it taken apart.
And that's what he said. That's what I pointed out. Because once we start taking this off and that off, there's
That's
probably
setting up more a couple grand.
yeah. So he's like there may be several $1,000s in repairs that we can't
Holy-
itemize right now.
All right, so Fester's got a jalopy that shouldn't be on the road. Allison's taking cars away for hours. The Tesla dealership thinks that she's stolen it.
They do have an app, by the way. Someone just texted and said they do have an app, so they probably knew where you were,
Yeah,
Allison.
they knew where she was the whole time. They're watching her on the computer. Beep, beep. Why is she in the school pickup line?
This
Beep, beep,
says she's in Savannah, Georgia.
yeah, right.
So you were asking
Yeah.
how long is too long? We have a former used car salesman.
Okay.
I love this.
Yeah, so he knows.
How long is too long for a test drive?
His name's Chris.
All right. Hey, Chris, you're on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Doing fine. Go ahead.
So, about 15, 16 years ago, I had my own used car dealership. So I had my used car license, and this was out in the state of Utah. And so there were specific laws, and it was actually 72 hours before you could report a car on a test drive stolen.
Wait a minute. Well, hold on. So somebody could go out on a test drive, take the car for 3 days?
Technically, yes. Yes.
Take your
when
time.
You sign, you would actually have to sign. Now, and it's not even that unusual. I mean, back then, GM, they even had advertisements. They'd do their 24-hour test drive.
Yeah, remember that?
And
You
so
could
that
take
was
it home
just-
overnight.
Yeah.
Oh, that's when they used the Meatloaf song. They used that song, Let Me Sleep On It.
Yeah.
I'll give you an answer in the morning. They used that Meatloaf song for the GM overnight test drive or something. Yeah, there you go. Baby, let me sleep on it. That's right. I'll give you an answer in the morning. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry, Chris.
No, and so it's not that unusual. And back in the day, we used to do it more often than not because our insurance company, they would be the ones that dictated, most of the dealerships, and that was just kind of the standard amount of time. Now, most people only want to take it for, a 15-minute drive,
Yeah.
but technically they could take it longer. I mean, there was a mileage limitation, though. It would say in there, less than 250 miles.
Yeah, I could easily drive less than 250 miles in 2 days. That's fine. I'll keep a car for a couple days. But that was in
Now
Utah.
I do repair and fester. I'll do that for half.
Yeah.
Bring it to my shop, half.
Okay, listen. Everybody knows my cell number. Just send me a text. I'm shopping I paid the guy for the estimate. I paid him for his hour of shop time for the estimate. So I'm even with him. I'm going to shop it around a little bit.
Oh, man. All right, Chris, thanks for the call.